Rosebud Sioux tribe of South Dakota banned the Governor Kristi Noem from stepping foot on its reservation. The Rosebud Sioux is now the fourth tribe in South Dakota to ban the governor from their lands. The Cheyenne River Sioux, the Ogallala Sioux, the Standing Rock Sioux, and the Rosebud Sioux reservations cover more than 8 million acres, according to state and federal government records, which means that Kristi Noem is currently banned from roughly 17% of her own stake. Why? Well, for the past few months, Governor Kristi Noem, who is currently vying to be Trump's pick for VP, she can't seem to stop talking about the violent drug trafficking cartels in the, quote, war zone at the Texas border with Mexico. And in talking about that border situation and the cartels and the drugs and the murders, she keeps suggesting that the Native American tribes in her state are complicit, even benefiting from the cartel activity. So last month, during a press conference, Noem said, quote, "We got some tribal leaders that I believe are personally benefiting from the cartels being there, and that's why they attack me every day." Since January, Noem has repeatedly claimed that the cartels are infiltrating the tribes and using the reservations to spread fentanyl throughout the state. One Ogallala tribal leader said, quote, "How dare the governor allege that Sioux tribal councils do not care about their communities or their children, and worse, that they are involved in nefarious activities." In a written statement, the Ogallala tribal leaders explained their decision to ban the governor from their land was not made lightly nor suddenly. It's also not the first time that she's been at odds with the tribes, nor is it the first time that she's been banned from tribal land. In 2019, there was a major protest against the construction of the Keystone XL pipeline on the Pine Ridge Reservation. Kristi Noem supported anti-protest legislation, which basically outlawed the demonstrators and made it punishable by 5 to 25 years in prison. In response, the Ogallala Sioux of the Pine Ridge Reservation unanimously voted to banish her from their land temporarily. And when tribes set up checkpoints during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic to regulate access to their land in order to protect their medically vulnerable elders, Noem called on the federal government to shut the checkpoints down. I visited the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation in South Dakota a few months after they initially set up those checkpoints, and I spoke with State Senator Red Dawn Foster about the importance of the checkpoints. What's the point of the checkpoints and what's the controversy?
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me on here. The point of the checkpoints were to limit on just traffic coming into the reservation that normally wasn't living here. This is a matter of life and death on a reservation. And so we needed to limit the spread and people coming off the reservation and coming into our communities and potentially wiping our whole community out. We have the right to have these checkpoints. It's in our best interest. It's about maintaining our health and wellness and protecting our people.
Now,
wow, being banned from 17% of your own state's land is crazy. And where does she get the allegation that the Native Americans are working with the drug traffickers? Does she have proof to back up her claims? And for the Native Americans stating that she is banned from their land, could they really ban her from the land if she really wanted to go to the land? Or is it a situation of where she's not welcome? Let me know what you guys think.